Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is my review of the Lumibricks Street Mod Garage, build number 19007, and this is the final build, and my review and my opinions and thoughts. So, as you can see, everything is done. I took the liberty of keeping all of the separate pieces that you build along with this outside of the garage so that I could show them off independently. I had no idea there was this many little parts that were separate, that weren't like attached. There you've got the car, obviously. I will say that, so if you can see these two parts over here, you can actually change the look of the car to have like that. This here is actually, you can replace the back and make that a rear bumper. This would be the front grille. There's some extra parts that actually let you take the fin off the back and make a different like trunk area. So pretty cool that they did that. I had no idea that that was an option with this. I liked the original, so I kept it that way. You can see that I've sort of put the minifigs where I wanted to put them, and they're all holding tools. You get a variety of tools. So in this little wagon over here, you'll see that there's a whole bunch of tools in that wagon. You get two other, I'll call them parts trees that have similar tools. So you get a whole bunch of extra tools. Again, I was not expecting that. So the whole build, I'll go through a little more. You can see I've got the lights on. You can see that there's a ton of detail here, and I'll do a full rotational view here in a minute, and I'll show you all the opening doors and everything. But for now, I just kind of wanted to give you a once-over, sort of a flyover. Neat little things like this is actually a basketball hoop and a basketball on the ground. All the parts are printed, which is nice, so there's no decals, which is good. Overall, I'm going to give my opinions, and then we'll kind of get through a little bit. I'll show you a little bit of the inside and all the moving parts and all that stuff. Overall, I'm going to give this probably a 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed putting this together. The instructions were pretty clear. I will say the one area that I struggled with was the colors. You can kind of see there's like varying colors in the sides here with some dark and some light and some white and some green, and like up in here you can see there's different colors and stuff. Like pieces like this, for example, right? There's gray ones and there's white ones. It's very easy to tell them apart when you look at the pieces, but when you look at the instruction manual, it's not always so easy. Like that right there is a gray. I will say that's one area that I think that they could do a better job. I think just even the different colored grays that you have here, like in this wall, you can see there's different grays. I just don't feel like they did a good job of making the colors in the instructions true to what the color of the blocks are. So it made it a little challenging when putting some of the things together, and I did find in a couple areas I had to go back and take a couple things apart to put the right color in place so that I had the right color elsewhere. That being said, I mean, that's really me being nitpicky, right? Overall, the instructions were good. They tell you all the pieces that you need. You can put it all together pretty easily. There was extra pieces in the majority of the steps, which is, I mean, it's always good to have extra. I didn't miss any pieces, so that was good. I didn't have any missing pieces. I don't have to contact them for any of that. So overall, again, 9 out of 10. I really enjoyed this build. One other point that I'll make in the instructions is they show you can take, like if you grab this wheel up here and pull, like this whole front is supposed to come off of the building so that you can easily expose the inside. I don't see that as being easy. I guess it does come off. There's pieces that are attached on the sides here, on the other side too, and then there's some pieces in here that are attached. There's attached pieces up the top here. I don't see how this is going to come apart easily. I tried doing it, and it just didn't feel good when I was pulling it apart. That all being said, let me just pause you here and I'll spin you around and I'll show you what you can do very easily. Okay, so I've spun you around. You can see the back of the building now, which, I mean, there's nothing flashy here. It's the back of the building. Who cares, right? Just so you can see, this is the other side, which I didn't really get good shots of before. So there are some windows there and whatnot, but really not a whole lot to see over here. This side, there's nothing much to see here, but what's really nice is if you just poke your finger in one of these, this whole back wall comes out. And you can see that there's a lot of detail on this back wall. There's stairs, there's parts, trees, there's a picture, there's all kinds of good stuff on this back wall. And then inside, I think you can see the lights are fantastic. just the detail. I mean, everything about this is just really cool. I love the way it all came together. I love the details that they put into everything. Like somebody really had to do some engineering to put this together. Really cool. Stuff everywhere. I mean, it's just a really neat build. These little drawers in here, right here, those do open. There's printing on top of that. I mean, I don't know. It's just really cool. It was a fun build. Let me just turn the side here. So all these doors open, right? This door down here opens. I can't do it with my fingers, but it does open. This window opens, so you can kind of see. It's like a pass-through window there. And then I'm going to spin this around. You get a little flashing red light there. The light kit on this was super easy to install if you follow the instructions. I will say be patient. Patience is key with any of these sets I've found. So on the front, if you're looking at the front here, this door actually opens up. Easy for me to say. Let me just grab my tweezers here. So this door pulls open, and then it actually folds in half, so that you can get a full inside view there. And then there's actually, if you look on the side there, you can kind of see that arm in there. Come on, focus. So I'm going to try to show you. If I put my hand in here and just, you can move that arm, and then you can see the garage door goes up. And if you look inside, you can see there's ramps inside there. As I mentioned, the lighting kit is just phenomenal. There's lights inside. There's lights up here on the outside. There's that red light that I showed you on the side there. There's a light up above here that lights up the sign. Really, really cool. Yeah, I mean, I can't say enough good about this kit. I really enjoyed it. So you can see there's some skylights up here. These actually open up as well. If you wanted to pop these open, so you can actually, get some ventilation inside, let people breathe or whatever. There's a little couch up here. There's a pizza box, a boom box. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's kind of neat, the way that they did all this. There's your battery box back there, and the actual plugs where all of the lights go. Just, I mean, I will say that's one of the other things that's a little wonky is you have to actually, this roof has to raise in order to get the battery box out, because the switch is actually on the bottom. I don't know what they were thinking when they did that. Seems to me if they had put the switch like on the side here or someplace, I mean, yeah, it would have been visible, but it would have been a heck of a lot easier to just flick the switch there. They do give you a USB. Sorry, big fingers in the way. They give you a USB plug. Zoom in, there we go. That you can plug in there. So if you had a USB power outlet handy, you'd be able to power this off of USB and not have to worry about batteries. Lumibricks does sell a USB hub. So if you're going to have a lot of their buildings, you can put them all on the hub, and they basically switch them on and off without having to worry about batteries. So I think that's great. Even this door, man, the way that I can't show you all the details inside, obviously, but the way that this garage door works, I mean, they really put a lot of thought into like how it all comes together, how all the pieces work together, and I don't know, I'm just impressed, in case you can't tell. So I'm really looking forward to my next kit. Here's all the pieces and parts, like I said. So you get a couple of wagons and carts and whatever. You get a tire balancing or mounting machine. There's like a welder right there, just a little skid, and then, I mentioned the car before. It's amazing how many little pieces it takes to make that car. So kudos to Lumibricks. I was not paid for this. I bought this, or I was actually gifted this, but it was paid for with people's money. It was not gifted to me. So this is a completely unbiased review, just based on my honest opinion. Hopefully that means something to you all. I look forward to doing more of their kits. I do have an affiliate link to Amazon. If anybody's interested in purchasing this kit based on my review, please feel free to click that link and order through the affiliate link. It doesn't cost you anymore, and it gives me a little bit of a kickback. So I'm certainly not going to get rich off of it, but it's money that I can put towards more kits, more models, more whatever, and help me create more reviews, which hopefully help you down the road. And yeah. Appreciate you watching. Appreciate you using the affiliate link if you just decided to purchase this. Hope this was helpful to you all, and look forward to showing you my next build. Till then, take care, and thanks for watching.